Hello, everybody. Welcome to NFL Picks. I am Drunk Farmer. How are you? Yes, it's Monday. I know Wild Card Weekend is upon us. A lot of things are going on. A lot of things. I'll get to that in a minute. But first, I do this every year. Now, let me explain this. I do this every year. I pick the division winners every year. And this year I did, okay, I guess. Not great, but I did okay. We'll start in the AFC, which I finished 2-2, by the way. I picked Buffalo to take the East. Buffalo took the East. I picked Pittsburgh to take the North. Cincinnati took the North. I picked Indianapolis to take the South. Tennessee took the South. I picked Kansas City to take the West. Kansas City took the West. So, finished 2-2 there. NFC, I did brilliant in the NFC. I finished 4-0. I did pick Dallas this year to take the East. I thought they would with a healthy Dak Prescott, and they did. In the North, it was a no-brainer. I picked the Green Bay Packers. I know Bears fans, but we'll get that into a minute. Bears have some news, by the way. Also, in the South, I did pick Tampa Bay, and they took the South. And in the West, it came down to the last game of the season. Yes, it did, between Los Angeles and the Cardinals. And unfortunately, the Cardinals lost. But I did pick the Rams. So, there you go. 4-0 in the NFC. Boop. Let me toot my horn on that one. Okay. Let's get on with the news. NFL news. Lots of it going on right now. Coaches being fired everywhere. And, wow. The pink slips came out fast on this Monday. First of all, this one took me by surprise. Miami's head coach, Brian Flores. I saw some rumors about it. I thought Miami would give this guy another chance. This year they finished with a winning record at 9-8. But Coach Flores is tenured at Miami. He finished 24-25. But I thought it looked like Miami, the Dolphins were turning things around. But apparently the Dolphins front office has totally disagreed with me on that. I thought they would. I thought they'd give Coach Flores another chance. But unfortunately, he got his pink slip today, and he is gone from Miami. Up in Minnesota, they fired longtime head coach Mike Zimmer and GM Rick Spielman on this Monday. Mike Zimmer's been with the team for a very long time. He's taken some playoffs. He's had a pretty good record with Minnesota, but unfortunately, there's in a couple of years Minnesota's been on the downside, and this season was kind of disappointing. They had some high hopes for Minnesota this year, and unfortunately, the hopes that they had for them didn't meet out very well. They finished the season at 8-9, and Mike Zimmer got his pink slip, and now Mike Zimmer is unemployed, along with GM Rick Spielman. No surprise with this. For all you Bear fans and people around the NFL, this was coming. This was an inedible thing to do, and it was needed to be done, and it was done. And what I'm talking about is the Chicago Bears fired Coach Matt Nagy, and like I said, no surprise. There was talks and rumors about him getting fired in mid-season. And they also fired the GM Ryan Pace. Ryan Pace is now gone. So both Nagy and Pace are gone. And people in Chicago are now doing the happy dance. Yes, your wish came true. And yes, all Bear fans are now happy. Even I did my happy dance. So, Nagy's out, Pace is gone, and there you go. Now, teams are looking for head coaches. Let's start with Jacksonville. Yeah, that's a dumpster fire down there. Oh, by the way, Jacksonville has a 2022 first-round draft pick. So, if they can find a coach to get that team back on track, good luck with that. Also, the Las Vegas Raiders. I know, I got Oakland Raiders on my mind. But the Las Vegas Raiders, they're looking for a coach. Will they hang on to their interim coach since he's got them to the playoffs last night? If you didn't watch that game last night, shame on you. That was a damn good game. But are they going to keep him as tenured, keep him on as, and make him a head coach since he's been interning for a while? I don't know. The Las Vegas Raiders front office has to make a decision. Hey, he got him to the playoffs. Anyway, so the Raiders may be looking for a head coach. Also, like I said, the Chicago Bears will be looking for a head coach. Miami's looking for a head coach. And the Minnesota Vikings are looking for a head coach. I know there's going to be a lot of names going on out there. There's going to be a lot of names flying around out there. There's some names already with the Chicago Bears. Some people were talking about Jim Harbaugh coming back to the Chicago Bears and coaching the Chicago Bears. Even though Harbaugh had a pretty good season at the University of Michigan. Will Jim Harbaugh leave Michigan and come back to the NFL? Also, his name's also been put out there with the Las Vegas Raiders. So, who knows? Will Jim Harbaugh take the offers or will he stay at Michigan? That's a big name that's been flying around in the last couple of weeks is Jim Harbaugh's name. And there's been a lot of other names. You know, there's been some names, there's been some candidates like Eric Bieniemy, offensive coordinator down in Kansas City, who's been kind of, you know, been mentioning maybe for a head coaching job, but who knows? We'll find out, and sometime we'll find out as the weeks go on, I guess. But there you go with that. Here in my hand, the playoff picks. Yes, playoff weekend. There's going to be playoffs on Saturday, playoffs on Sunday, and the first time in NFL history there will be playoff games, wild card games on a Monday. If you can, so Saturday, Sunday, and Monday full of football. Saturday, let's begin. We got Cincinnati and the Las Vegas Raiders, who had an overtime win last night against the Los Angeles Chargers. I want to say San Diego Chargers. But the Chargers and the Raiders pulled it out. There was a little controversy at the end of that game with some coaching decisions on the Chargers' part. You can read about that on ESPN if you want. But I'm going to pick Cincinnati over the Raiders. The next game, the late game, Buffalo and the Patriots. Now, these two teams have been going after each other all year. But it's going to be in Buffalo. If Tom Brady was still playing with the Patriots, I'd say the Patriots. But unfortunately, Mac Jones, he's a rookie. You know, he got the Patriots to the playoffs. But I have to go with Buffalo. I'm going to go with Buffalo over the Patriots. Sunday's games, Tampa Bay and Philadelphia. Now, this could be a challenge for Tampa Bay. Philadelphia is kind of well rested because they did rest a lot of their starters on Sunday. Tampa Bay did not. So, this could be an interesting game. This could be a lot closer game than a lot of people might think. I think Philly will give Tampa Bay a game, but I am picking Tampa Bay at home with Tom Brady because there's always something about Tom Brady in the playoffs. It's just another level for him. I don't know what it is, but man, it seems like he just raises the bar every time he gets a team into the playoffs. And we all know about that when he was in New England, and we've seen it already at Tampa Bay. So I'm picking Tampa Bay over Philly. It will probably be a close game. Don't quote me. Next game, Dallas, San Francisco. This ought to be an interesting football game. San Francisco and Jimmy Garoppolo is good. They got in by the skin of their chin. But Dallas, I think Dallas needs to wake up here. And if this is one of those games you win, you keep going. You lose, you're out. And I suspect Dallas is going to win this game, and I'm picking Dallas over San Francisco. The nightcap, Kansas City at Pittsburgh. And I got a friend of mine, and I have to tell you, I got a friend of mine, I mentioned this, he has some health issues, and he's a big Pittsburgh Steelers fan, and I know he would love to see the Steelers win and see Ben Roethlisberger keep going. But unfortunately, you're playing Kansas City and Patrick Mahomes at home. Dude, I'm really sorry, but I hate to do this to you. I'm picking Kansas City over Pittsburgh. It's just something. Kansas City has been on a roll lately, and they've been doing really good the last few weeks. Pittsburgh's been winning, but not greatly winning. You know, they've been winning by that much, but they have been winning, and their wins haven't been pretty. And they barely got out of Baltimore Sunday, so I'm going to have to pick Kansas City over Pittsburgh. Sorry, man. Hate to do that to you. Now we have the Monday night game. Yes, a Monday night wild card game. No, I did not stutter, and it's true. It is. Cardinals, Rams, here we go. These teams have been playing each other all year. They're playing in L.A. Guess what? I'm picking the Rams over the Cardinals. Now, there's a story with the Cardinals, man. They had the number 1 seed for a long time, and all of a sudden they just dropped all the way to a 5 seed. So I'm picking the Rams over the Cardinals because of that. And Sunday, a winnable game against Seattle at home, and Russell Wilson and Seattle came in there and just pretty much dominated the Cardinals. The Cardinals did not look all that great at home. The Rams and Matt Stafford, they always look good at home. That's why I'm picking the Rams over the Cardinals. There you go. There's the picks, everybody, and NFL news. So don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you have a comment or you got your picks, put them in the comment box below. And always remember, hit that thumbs up button. If I didn't say that already, I probably did, and I'm losing my mind. It's playoff time, everyone. Everybody, have a great week. We'll see you next week, and we'll sort it all out again. So long, everyone.